I don't know a whole lot about guns, so I don't know that I want to answer that.
You know what a gun looks like. You want to shoot a gun. Have you ever shot a gun?
Once.
One time. Was it a
Yes.
shooting range?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hit anything?
Yeah.
What did you hit?
I hit the target.
You hit the target.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a shooting range with my son and myself and a friend of mine, his son. And I'd never fired a shotgun before. Neither, or my son said he'd never shot one. And we were doing the ski where you pull and clay gets pop up. And so my son says, pull. And he went bang, bang, bang. I said, have you ever shot a gun before? He said, no. He was quite surgical with the shotgun. So when it was my time to do it, I yelled, pull. And I missed the first one, but I hit the next two. I was like, bang, bang. So my son shut me up. But I would rather be with my son. But anyway, are we ready now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you know, since you're turning this film on, you don't have a remedial. Or did you tell me we need to set up for this? I couldn't possibly do a show without Rachel.
Am I that important? Am I on?
Yes, you are.
I cannot hear.
I don't know if you hear. Why is it? Why is it? Can you hear me?
I cannot.
We do audio chat already about my things. You looked a little too intense over there. Did you have a lot of coffee today?
I just had one cup.
Just
one cup.
If it's so great, why are you just having one cup?
Because it made me feel so fabulous. I only needed one.
You see.
You know what? You all are not anything. My phone's freezing.
All right. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm turned up now.
I'm
I'm turned up.
Ray, are you going to film this? I can't get my phone to do it.
It's behind you, darling.
Do we have the live stream?
No, but I have made sure. I wanted to try something, so I have it going.
Is it rolling?
It's right there.
Okay, we have before me the. Well, let's do this correctly. Mr. Sam Beam, how are you today, sir?
I'm super fantastic.
Sir, you look super fantastic. I commented off the air about your. That's not responding. What's wrong with my phone? Because you didn't want to be topped by my phone. But anyway, I commented off the air of how fantastic this gentleman was. And I can say that in a most secure heterosexual way. I love the jacket. I love the shirt. I love the chain now. Is that an official doctor?
Yes, sir.
Were you in the military, sir?
Army Desert Storm.
Army Desert Storm. What were those years, sir?
90 to 95.
90 to 95. Okay. You are an entrepreneur. What does that mean, sir, if you don't mind sharing with our faces and our ears today?
That means that I own businesses.
Businesses. So you come in with flossing, right? Plural. Okay. That's a beautiful thing. You're the founding member and diamond consultant, Organo Gold. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, when the company first launched, the people who were part of the launching process were called founding members. And so we're the ones who put the infrastructure together, created the training, pretty much made sure the company got off the ground and the sustained its growth until we brought more people.
Okay, how long have you been with the founding members?
It'll be 8 years to the day we opened up on September 22nd.
8 years to September 22nd. And this beautiful young lady to your extreme right, with the platinum hair, the beautiful lips. What shade is that lipstick? You don't know.
You know what? I'm not sure. It's some kind of Burt's Bees colored lip balm or something like that. Yes.
The young lady that she's got a background in college. I was in facial makeup and artistry and stuff like that.
I'm going to go in. See, I wasn't even going to tell you about that. I'm not here.
Carley, I didn't know that.
I'm gonna need everybody to stop picking on me in here, okay? I need somebody to get on Team Carley here.
Mac is still calling her back.
Okay,
I did not know that.
Carley, I want to change your name to Guinn. May I have permission for this hour to do that?
Yes, for this hour.
Okay.
Only. That's it.
Carley, Guinn. Guinn. Carley Guinn.
Can we get to the subject at hand
We've been talking about that, right?
I heard
If
you
would
a
stay
little
in the
bit, a
studio-
little bit.
Yeah, if you would stay in the
Well, you know,
studio
producers cannot
and
be still. I have to keep
color
it
the
moving.
show, as you tell them, okay. Carley, Guinn, what exactly do you do at Organo Gold?
So I'm currently a VIP consultant, and I'm so honored and excited that I have the privilege of working with Mr. Bean and his beautiful and fabulous wife, Mrs. Kim Bean, helping them to grow and launch this St. Louis market.
And what is a VIP consultant?
It means that between myself and the other people within my organization, we do a minimum of $2,500 every single calendar month.
A minimum.
Wow.
A minimum.
So
She
you
said.
generate $2,500 of
A
Organo
minimum.
Gold product.
Yes.
What's the maximum amount do you think? Minimum?
The maximum as a VIP consultant
Yes,
would be just a penny shy of 5,000 in volume.
So you
on a
get
monthly basis.
$4,999.99. I'm gonna need some extra effort from you. You know, I need that other penny. I need you to hit the next level. I need you to shine. Go ahead, Ray.
Well, then that means that you would be helping her by becoming one
I'm
of her
helping her right
customers,
now.
right?
Thank you.
I'm
Right.
helping
So
her.
we have his commitment right now.
Let me tell you how I've helped. Carley has telephoned into the studio on ladies' night.
Yes.
We gave
Yes, she
her
did.
full carte blanche.
I think it was my first ladies' night
Yes,
that
it
I
was.
did.
We called in.
Yes.
And then we came to see you all. You know, I was starstruck by the way. Like, I got to stand that close to you.
Well,
I should have.
I was definitely not the star of the show that day for sure, but I appreciate you.
You are a star. Understand that. I know Mr. Bean is the big star.
He's like, I don't believe this dude right now.
This is all right with me. I'm okay.
Okay, well, seriously, check this out, Mr. Bean. Okay. Ray J was preparing me, because I'm totally unprepared, and I can admit that. But Ray was preparing me. This is your second stint with Organo Gold.
No, it's the first. It's only one. Only one step. Yeah.
Did you take a break, a pause?
No, I
No, there
did
was a business that I read about that you said you got into it and then it didn't go so
Oh, there
well.
wasn't Organo
Oh
Gold.
yeah, no, yeah. In the industry,
Oh,
you know, I
right.
had this is another stint in the industry. Yeah. Then the company.
Okay. Here's my question. Why does Mr. Dallas and the millions and millions of our listeners, why do they want to become part of the Organo Gold family?
It's a different reason for a lot of people, yeah, but like my reason is actually freedom, you know, in all aspects of it. Financial freedom, time freedom, stress freedom. You know, it's just for me. I just don't want to have shackles around because, you know, people think today slavery is gone and it's not. If you can't wake up, get out of bed, do what you want to do for a living, period, you're not free. And so for me, I know for a fact I have an average of maybe about 65, 75 years I'm going to be here on earth. I just want everybody that's 100 to be really free. Right.
Okay.
So for some people, they want to spend more time for their family, and that's what we give them. Some people want to have more money to go shopping, traveling. We give them that. Whatever it is, we give them the freedom to do what they want to do without having to ask anybody for permission. So,
Now, you said you are the owner of businesses. What other businesses, if you don't mind me asking?
no problem. I have a financial services company I just partnered with. We help people with credit, and help people with business branding, getting business credit established. You know, that's one. And right now, I'm looking into going into a property investment type of thing overseas in different countries like the Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Cabo San Lucas, where we just came from on Tuesday, looking at property. So real estate has always been a thing I've been in love with. I'm just on the other side of it now.
Okay. Now, would you say your relationship with your Organo Gold family has helped to strengthen these other ventures that you protected, or were these okay?
You know, it had a lot to do with it because when I first got started on Organo Gold, it wasn't to sell coffee. Coffee was not the thing. I was not a coffee drinker and consumer. I understood the money that you can earn from being in the coffee industry, but the thing that pushed me over the edge was having the ability to actually deal with millionaires who help other people become millionaires. So I wanted to grasp the philosophies and wealth principles that they brought to the table because I didn't have them coming up where I grew up at. I didn't have anybody mentoring me on that level. So, but at that point in time, I learned how to be a better father, better husband, and as far as just living my life based on principles instead of situational based situations. Being able to now give more as far as charities and helping underprivileged kids back in Houston. Do a lot of donating the time.
Is that where you're from?
Energy and effort. So,
Okay.
a little space in Houston called Fifth Ward. So,
Are you familiar with?
really Scarface, but
Where's that?
I'm familiar with all
Yes, I'm working.
May as well be. But go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it in your face, Carl. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm rephrased. I didn't mean it like that.
Help, Lord.
The question.
Fix it, Jesus.
Thank you. God, fix it.
She's blushing.
Thank you.
I think she's blushing.
No. I meant no disrespect. What have you benefited by acquainting yourself and being mentored by Mr. B?
Every aspect of my life is improved since I've been able to work. I'm getting there. Give me just a second.
Hey, can you get your cousin, because he's really fine.
Just a second. I mean, so they help me to remember the champion within myself, the dreams and the goals that I have, that I always had. But after life starts kicking you and knocking you down, and you have some roadblocks and things that come in front of you, people telling you that you should limit your dreams, or you should have a plan B, or all those things that they tell you, when it's really just something that they don't believe that they could achieve. So they want to tell you that they can't, that you can't, because they can't. And they help me to unleash and release those dreams, and help me to remember that I'm a winner, and to see that. For me to see what they saw in me the first time that they met me, that I had pushed down and I had forgotten about, and I just, didn't let it out. And on top of that, all of my relationships, my friendships, my relationships with my family, everything has improved since they have come into my life. And I have people, that know me, my mom, my aunt, other family members, that say to me, "Oh my gosh, Carley, I can totally see a difference in you from before you got to work with Mr. and Mrs. Bean and afterwards." So it's this, renewed sense of an understanding of business, but it's not just business. It's all of the principles and the wealth philosophies that they share with me, and that they're teaching me and coaching me on, when I get to just watch how they do things. I had the opportunity to sit at Mrs. Bean's table at our Women Who Win luncheon that Mrs. Erling Buggs, the crown ambassador of our company, at her event that she put on, and I got to be right behind all of the elite table with Mrs. Buggs. And so just to watch, their mannerisms, how they carry themselves, how they treat people, how they speak to people, if there's a conflict, or if just all of those things. I'm stronger, I'm better at everything that I do. I'm more confident in myself in everything that I do, and just changing those thoughts and those negative belief systems and getting all of that out, and now putting in all of the positive things and the things that they're teaching me. Words cannot express truly the benefits that have come into my life since they have come into my life, and I can't put a price tag on it.
So it's been like a daily blood transfusion.
They're the only people who have ever been and done every single thing that they've ever committed to me that they would be or do. They are the definition of integrity and character, and I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Now, how long have you been under his mentorship?
So I've been with the company since August of 2010, but I didn't start working with them until I guess it was 2013.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like I feel like we've been together for forever. I feel like I've had them my whole life, but I know that it hasn't been that long. But I mean, I can't.
Did you choose to go to his camp, or were you replaced there, or?
So I've always been a part of their organization.
Okay.
But what happened is that Mrs. Bean put a promotion out. I mean, first of all, let me just say that Mr. and Mrs. Bean love the St. Louis market. They love us here. This is, if I may say, one of their favorite, not that they would have a favorite, but one of their favorite markets. So they love us. And we're so grateful whenever they're here. But Mrs. Bean put a promotion out there that the first person that personally did 2,000 in wholesale coffee volume, so themselves through their own personal distributor ID number, that she would fly there on her own time, on her own dime, and help them do barista bashes for the entire weekend, do whatever coaching, having special girl time, and do barista parties and one-on-ones, and really just dedicate herself to that person for that weekend. And when she put that challenge out there, I said, it's me. She's coming for me. And I won. And they're always doing special things, you know, for their team that nobody else does, to recognize us when we get caught doing the right things. And because of that, and because they caught me doing the right thing, that's why then I got the honor and the privilege of being able to work with them. So it's not that I didn't know them or I wasn't a part of their team, but I didn't get to work directly with Mr. Bean from the beginning.
Until
Mrs. Bean.
I hate to use this phraseology, until you had proven yourself. What did you say?
Pretty much, that's true.
Okay.
Because when you have 72,000 people in your group and you have a group that spans 23 countries, you can't work with everybody. You like to work with everybody, but
72,000
yes,
in your downline.
yes, ma'am.
Just yours.
Just mine.
There's a lot of people, and this is just one individual in a group of individuals, and he alone has 72,000 people that's doing and recreating and recruiting and marketing the same thing that he does. So, are you still working for the money, or is the money
No,
now
I stopped
working for you?
Money 18 months after I got short. Because at that point, it was about paying it forward. It was about giving back to the company itself more than it could ever hope to give to me. Because, again, when you look at the lifestyle that my kids get a chance to experience, and what my wife get a chance to experience, you know, how do you say thank you? You know, and you say thank you by making sure that you are not just a person who's done it, but you teach everybody else how to do it. So, you know, money is just a byproduct of how many people I help now.
Right.
How
I was
see this.
reading your article, and one thing I totally agree and have said many times here on the show is we leave a legacy of debt. And I don't want to be that person to leave a legacy of debt for my kids. I want to be able to leave something that can be passed on, whether I'm here to receive grandchildren or not.
Right.
But I want to make sure that, you know, they're financially strong. And I like what you mentioned in the article that was written about you when you said that. And there's been a lot of trials and errors, and it seems like more errors than trials, but you came out so fantastically strong. And one thing that Kim, his wife, said is that she wanted to make sure that you could be at the front of the room. I kind of like the way that she put that, that if you were 100% on the grind for them financially with the work that you were doing, she would 100% take care of the home front. And that means supporting you in every aspect and bringing about the barista bashes that they do. And that was her way of starting to contribute and support you. Now, what that said to me beyond Organo Gold is that if every woman could get behind their man that is working hard to do something like that, how much stronger we would be as a family unit to see that unfold. And that was a big lesson, Carley, so I get where you're coming from about how you had all of this positive poured into you. And it has to make you feel more confident to even promote yourself and your Organo Gold career.
And real quick, you say the women get behind the men. We have a lot of leading ladies out there, you know, actual 7-figure annual earners who are out there getting it done and getting it in, and their husbands are getting behind them, you know, and the thing about this is like everybody knows their role. You know, you have people in the household who may be men who are not the lead producers or not the presenters, what have you, and the women, they are. And so you may be the head of the household, but because of how we build our business and how we structure, you know, our households, we teach people to know your role and don't get your ego involved. You know, but out of the 26 people that we've helped retire, my wife and I would say about 18 of them are women that don't have to work for anybody anymore. You know, so they see it, they get focused. 75% of all the volume that's generated in this industry, of 93 million people, is generated by women. Women are natural born networkers and they're nurturers. And so when you're building a dynasty, you want somebody who can actually get people together, keep people together. Mm-hmm. People who are focused and they stay focused.
Right. And so that wasn't to imply anything, but playing to your strengths. Mm-hmm. And there are some women that would much rather be behind the scenes, and then there are some that are very much so extroverted enough to be out front. Right. But in your particular story, she made the choice to be behind the scenes and that foundation, so that she keeps things away from you so that you're not distracted and can focus on what's at the front of the room. I just like the way that she put that. So in that regard, air quotes, that's who I'm talking about. But yes, the women are strong in leadership, and I can't believe, what did you say they're earning, these women that are in leadership?
You have the first young lady that hit $1 million a year, Esther Hernandez, 1.2 million in her third year in the business, and she was only making $30,000 a year in her job. So
wow.
Yeah, so it's people are. You think about it, our first 4 years in business, when we were interviewed by Success Magazine and put into Success Magazine. At that point in time, we already created 50 people who earned over $1 million a year. Mm-hmm. You know, and the number of people who earn $1 million over the 4 years, that number was so big we just couldn't put everybody in the magazine. So
wow.
It's crazy.
So now, is this unique individuals, or can anyone produce this? Tell me, what does it take? What kind of person does it take?
The reason I got back into this business, in this industry, is because everybody can do it. Okay. And that's the thing, everybody can do it, and it doesn't take a person who's overly qualified, has a lot of business background. As a matter of fact, the less you know, probably the more qualified you are, because you won't get in your way. And it takes somebody who's coachable, somebody who's a people person, and I'll take a good person who has a big desire over a skillful person with an ego all day, every day, because I can't teach you how to be a good person, but I can teach you skills. You know, so right. You know, that number of 72,000 people in 23 countries, you can't get that number unless you actually serve, unless you actually are teaching, mentoring, and guiding people, leading by example. But you have to put people first, because the only way I got through my situation was focusing on everybody else's.
Now, how many of those 72,000 have you actually met?
I moved those 72,000 people with 13. My top 13 people are the ones that I directly coach, mentor, and lead, and then they have their subset of people that they do, and then it's you know, everybody's breaking down, because you can effectively lead maybe 500 people as a group, but as far as mentoring and coaching, the best mentors in the world can mentor up to 6, maybe 7 people at a time, because that's more.
Your time is divided, and they don't get as much of you if you have more than that.
Right.
Yes.
I want to ask the question, I mean, direct. What is it that you say to a person to get them to buy coffee? What do you say?
I just share the coffee with them.
So you
And
carry
ask
coffee with
them-
you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
How far do you stay from here?
About 45 minutes.
45 minutes, okay. I might explain why we don't get the coffee.
I already know where you're going with this down.
But
I know, but
trust,
seriously.
but trust me, you will have some coffee before I leave here today.
We'll see. That's what any great guest would do. For those. Now, serious question. What Ray was sharing with me, the advantages and the health advantages of the coffee, the tea, the chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
I could imagine anything healthy about hot chocolate. But explain to me, what are the benefits of drinking the coffee, the tea, the hot chocolate?
Well, there are a lot of amazing benefits. As a matter of fact, just the reishi herb, the Ganoderma herb itself, we can go for years talking about it because there are over 4 million, actual studies and searches done on Google alone. When you Google Ganoderma, any disease, ailment,
Say that
condition,
slow.
Ganoderma.
Ganoderma?
Ganoderma. There you go.
Ganoderma.
There
Okay.
you go. So if you Google that, comment any disease, ailment, condition that's out there, you'll find it does something for just about everything. And so we look at what they describe it as, it's the number one superfood in the world, and it's the closest thing to nutritional perfection ever grown by Mother Nature. And so for me, I had a challenge with weight, and it helped me curb my appetite. I lost 18 pounds in 60 days through detoxing with the coffee.
The coffee detoxes you?
Yeah, because of the herb it's in it. It forces you to hydrate. It forces you to now, again, like for me, I drink coffee 45 minutes before I eat, and so it curbed my appetite, so I wasn't as hungry. But also as far as it forces the body to relax and fight stress, so you rest better, you get better quality sleep. And then we look at the fact that I was on Lipitor for maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years for high cholesterol, and my doctor, she pulled me off of my Lipitor after 9 months of drinking the coffee while I was taking the capsules as well, taking the Lipitor as well. So my cholesterol came down 61 points, and at that time I lost 18 pounds, and plus just overall health was great for me. So it's helping people with everything from high blood pressure. You Google it, it's out there.
What about weight loss?
It's good. It's good. It's not one of those things that targets like you target it for weight loss, but again,
I'm not targeted for weight loss.
So if you just drink the coffee, in your face.
That was a good one.
Yeah, just drink it because look at Asian people. Asian people drink hot tea, hot water, hot coffee.
Hot water?
Yeah, they drink hot water as well. And
With nothing in it?
I drink hot water with lemons.
Okay, see, I did that when I was pregnant because I didn't know enough about the herbs in tea, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't do anything that could harm my unborn child. So I would do hot water and lemon.
My wife was allowed to drink this particular coffee because the herb was actually in it. She was told to stop drinking coffee, and she stopped drinking coffee for 6 months. But you can actually drink this coffee because the herb, again, it's an herb that not only helps you, but it actually helps the babies at the time while it's developing. So,
Wow.
yeah, it was a beautiful thing. Had a Ganoderma baby, 10 pounds, 7 ounces.
Yeah, some beautiful children.
2.5 inches.
Yeah.
Like,
Beautiful
I thought they were
boys.
young ladies before.
Because they're so gorgeous.
They were so long.
yeah, you should see them in Cabo St. Louis this weekend. They get out the water, shake their hair like a Pantene commercial.
So, just how much is this coffee? I'm just going to work it out here.
Well, that depends on how you get it.
I'm getting it from you, so how much?
I know, but you can get it wholesale. You can get it as a preferred customer, or you can pay full retail price for it.
I'm not going to pay anything, so how am I going to do this now?
Well, you have to. I'm going to give you some samples, but after that, you can
So
definitely.
you get me cooked, right, and then you turn it to
Absolutely, that's how it works.
Okay. We will have to develop some type of relationship here.
Now, see, I bet there is something worked into it that if you get a few more people, you could quite possibly
Right,
earn yourself.
I'm not quite finding
Hey.
people
Customer program.
Absolutely.
Listen, I'm tired of fighting people for everything. I'm sick of it. That's why I don't do any of these Organo Gold, was it 5 Leagues,
I'm here.
whatever else is going. I hate that. Why can't I just come on and do nothing, which is what I do best. Well, I run my mouth better than I about that. I'm tired of that life.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
I'm already nothing, so
You gotta have something.
if you want to be me,
If you want to be
That's
That's it.
Hey, 33 after this hour. In the studio, we have Mr. Sam Bean. And he is, I'm going to add an M to your name. You are beaming, sir.
Sam beaming, baby.
Yeah, Sam Beaming Bean. And Carley. Guinn. Carley's going to be personally consulting Mr. Dallas, and what I'm going to be discussing with you is how Mr. Dallas could drop these 18 pounds. You said it. How much? What was it?
That was 60 days, but I got something for you. We're
I'm
launching a weight loss weight management program in September. I'm actually wanting to test people. Last time you saw
So you
me,
said you need to lose weight?
the last time you saw me, I was 276.
I could tell that you had.
You
No,
were?
I was 267.
I
I'm
could tell you
247.
had
I
lost when you
20
got out
pounds in
that
32
car. I was
days.
like,
Yeah.
I lost 20 pounds in
You're all
32 days.
buff, like you can pick up a building.
That was under the
A
weight.
building.
It's
I
been
saw
there.
that last week. Where was I? I officiate baseball. We come up for ground rules. I said, what gym do you belong to? So he tells me 24-hour fitness. I said, what are you on the East End picking up the building over there? He was caught up. But seriously, he was built
but
just like
you look very
I mean, you
good.
look great.
Yes, yes.
But
That shake is amazing. Okay, I'll bring you some shakes for free on me when we get on the September.
I'm sorry, say that slowly and
She wants it in writing.
On me in
Okay,
September.
what flavors do you have that way?
Chocolate and vanilla right now.
You don't have to use milk or anything, do you?
No. But I actually have sometimes.
Is it powder?
It's a powder. And I use water a lot. Cold water, and I drink it with just water. Some people use almond milk. Some people use half and half water, half milk. It just depends on how you like it. I like it naked. I like it with just water.
Naked.
In your face.
You see how you redirected that?
I can look at him. I think Mrs. Big Butt for sure.
Right. No, she would not.
Are you married?
No, I am
I'm not
not.
coming back from that Tuesday night. My fingers across there.
I'm gonna marry her off one day.
You are? Okay. No, actually, the reason why I'm asking this, if you, you have to assume this. Do you think you would have as much success if you were partnered or married? Because I would imagine you are free to move to and fro at a moment's whim, right?
Yes.
And that's how you operate, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who are married and committed and have kids, and they still find time
You
to.
got children?
No.
How young are you,
Wow. 33.
Carl? 33, platinum, VIP,
Yes.
no children. You're not in high demand?
And free.
She's almost free. Are
And
you free? Are you free?
Okay.
Well, not freed up. I
No.
didn't say that.
I mean, no. I'm
I know what he
thinking
meant.
Organo Gold. No, he's free. He's crazy free. He's stupid. How close are you to being?
How close are you to your freedom?
I
I'm
could
very.
be free at 5 G's a month. Okay, I could be really free.
Who are you telling?
Oh,
I would
yeah.
call disability.
Hey, y'all need to rack
Oh my
that.
Thank you so
Y'all
much.
are off the
But I'm
chain in
good.
here tonight.
This is us all the time.
Oh my goodness.
This is us.
Oh, we're not
We are
listening.
not your average
I'm coming back.
radio show bear.
Next time, bring
And
Bean
bring,
with you.
yes, and
Don't
those
bring anyone with
boys.
you.
Yes.
You'll be able to fly with you one-on-one. Okay, yeah. Carley.
You do know that you are on
Online.
Facebook
He's on
Live.
one.
I know.
He's on one.
You do
I
know
am on
that.
And like I said.
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Like on Facebook?
Yes, I am streaming
We don't
live
run up on that.
right over there from my phone.
No.
No. Listen.
Right
the
there.
school purchases Ronaldo.
Right.
I have an idea for you.
Oh Lord.
How can
my.
we get you to become the coffee distributor
For
for the school district?
Wow.
You can just have a conversation with me.
And then we'll have free coffee for life.
No.
No. No, I'm sorry.
I'll show y'all how to have free coffee on the top.
Okay.
And you with that.
No. I'm trying to hook you with that account, seriously.
No, he is serious about the school district.
I can make that happen.
Let's do it.
And she came from Riverview
Put your hands
Gardens.
in it. The View?
She's from The View.
I'm so sorry. We have some excellent part of this.
Why's it like that?
Why you gotta, it's all about the love.
Wood.
He's from,
Oh,
he's
wow.
from
The Hawk.
Hazelwood.
Oh, wow.
Hazelwood. Yes. Everybody sees that was.
Ray, why am I? You know, I have absolutely no shame to my game. The VIP that sits before me, Mr. Dallas is going off the dome. Are you catching any of this racket?
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, this is not touch. Oh. But anyway, 38 after the hour here. Mr. Bean, just give your testimony on how you have become so blessed and so free. I know you've been giving that to us, but if you were to impart in someone's life for about 2 minutes, just tell them why they need to take this pilgrimage with you.
Well, first of all, when you talk about the blessings, and most people look at their afflictions or situations they're going through as afflictions, as punishment of some sort. And for me, coming through my personal development, I realized that it's actually a blessing, and you're being chosen. And I lost my companies, my real estate company, my foreclosure company, and my mortgage company. I thought I was being punished. I just felt like, something I was being targeted. And I realized that wasn't my calling. And when I got started in this company, I started looking at the impact we were making in people's lives. I realized that was, this is my calling. This is my ministry up, and that stage is my pulpit, if you would. And so the blessing for me, it really is helping people, it really is pouring into people's life. And so for me, a person who's out there, whether you are between jobs that you might not have that job for a reason, maybe freeing you up or something. Ends not meeting, that's not a challenge. That's you being pushed out of your comfort zone to do something. Whatever it is that you have that you're facing, from like I said, from a medical situation to a financial situation, it's given to you because you have millions of people standing behind you, waiting for you to go through with the courage that you have, so you can be used as social proof. And that's what I was used for. Because people like the story. If you look at every movie, it has peaks and valleys. All the good ones have peaks and valleys of people at the bottom and up at the top. And so, like I said, there's no test without a testimony. And so don't deny your testimony. Don't forfeit it, because again, you can't help anybody if you have a good love story as a part of coming from the heart level.
Ray was sharing with me about the 3-foot rule, and seriously, before she shared that with me, I don't know if mine is quite 3 feet, Ray, maybe 6 feet.
Because you'll go, hey,
There's
excuse
some
me,
division of
young
three.
man.
We have to represent this, right? But Ray and I are in the, I would say I don't want to call it dream business, but we are in position to make things happen media-wise. And I noticed one day I didn't have my cards, and I went and I was scouring through my armrest. And I went back into this young lady, and I said, "What is your gift?" And she looked at me, and I said, "I have a radio show and a television show." And I know what I saw her doing was not her gift. And I said, if you're courageous enough to call and let me or my producer, the fantastic Rachel over there, we could probably help you achieve that, if through radio or television or some form like that. So your 3-foot rule is where you capture or captivate the person, or what is that?
The 3-foot rule is since now we're in the people business, and your capital is not money. It's not about how much money you have in your pocket. It's how many people you have in your pipeline, how many people you have on your phone book. And some people, when you look at meeting people, it's a challenge for them. And if a person comes within 3 feet of you, you know, if you don't do anything except for extend your hand and say hello, or make a friend say hello, nod, say hi, or something, you should do it. You know, and you should meet that person, get a chance to meet that person. So it helps you with your people skills. So it's not 3 feet where I see you, I meet you to sponsor you or recruit you. It's 3 feet where I see you, I work on my people skills, I make a friend, which is the objective. And so for me, I've extended mine out to eyesight. When I see you, see me, we're gonna have a conversation. You know. So
now, what's that conversation?
Yeah, it's just really, I call it the forum technique. You know, because as kids, you're taught not to talk to strangers.
Right.
And you still don't want to talk to strangers as an adult. It's subconscious programming. And so when you actually have that forum technique, family, occupation, recreation, and message, it gives you a conversation at the ready that you don't have to think about. So family, you know, family from first 5 minutes, which is when you establish rapport, you know, just first name, say the first name 5 times. You know, that F, you know, it really puts you in a position where you now start to create a connection with a person. Then for me, you know, I go with the R's or the O mix. I go with recreation. I like talking about sports. I like talking about shopping or whatever it is. Then I talk about occupation, because when you talk about occupation, you can find out what range a person is, their income is it. But also with occupation, you can kind of tell a person's personality and character traits. So you know kind of who you're talking to. And then the M is the message or the money. And so somewhere along the line, that person may have given you some context clues that you can pick up that lets them know that they can do better, they would like to do better. And you know, you extend your hand and, you know, let them know what you do. You know, or, you know, when they ask you what you do, because when you ask a person what they do, they tell you, then they ask you what you do. And that's when you give the other message, you know, the 4 questions about the coffee. And you get the coffee in their hands. And a message could just be, hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. You know, reach out, shake a hand, pass, exchange a business card. If we're ever in the same city again, let's have coffee, play golf, or whatever it is. But it's a conversation that, you know, we teach people to have so they can open up and actually not be scared to talk to people. Because most people don't talk because they don't know what to say.
Right, I promise you, I've never heard that before.
No, I hadn't.
I've
I
never
hadn't
read
either.
that.
Not in that context.
But I
no.
have that about myself, and especially if I see you looking at me and we have made eye contact. I mean, it's easy for a guy to, you know, someone beautiful like the young lady right there. I have to step outside of myself and then step back in and, you know, but the bottom line is, when you ask about the
You're in the hot seat today, I see.
I see.
she's on the scissor seat.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
When you ask about the no. You can't come in this studio
You cannot.
and be this beautiful
You
and
cannot.
not expect to be
You cannot.
Correct.
lavish with love. There it is. Lavish with love. But I'll ask the person their occupation. For example, we have been having meetings, crazy at Starbucks, by the way. Not the one you got kicked out of.
Yeah, that wasn't easy.
And when I see people doing whatever it is that they're doing, my first mindset is, I wonder what they do. Because they look either important or they look interesting, and I would like to find out.
I tell people that. If I see you dressed sharp, I'll tell people, what do you do for a living? Like you own something. You know, and they start smiling.
Right. I have actually said things like that. I was at a Christmas party with when I was there because I was with my, at that time, fiance, and I was with Houston. I had nothing, right? But this guy looked like he was important. And I said, sir, you appear to be a VIP. What is it that you do? I know you're a very important person. What do you do? So he goes into this long soliloquy. And he said, what do you do? I said, oh, I watch cars. And he just looked at me. He dismissed me with the look. But before he left me, I said, well, see, this is why we need to be in each other's lives.
Right.
I said, because I think he was a judge and something else. I said, while you're holding court, I'm outside beautifying your vehicle. So when you leave work or step into your vehicle, it's like a whole new experience. Okay, you drive off, it smells great, it's clean. Yeah, I said, here's my car. He was like, oh, I think I might phone you.
Because of the way that you presented yourself.
Right.
Now, the prejudging is the title or label that you're under.
There's nothing funny.
And that turns a lot of people sometimes on or off. It just depends on what it is. But the simple fact that you made a persuasive idea come into his head, and he looked at you differently, not because your occupation was different, but because your mindset was different.
Can I tell you what he did? He actually gave him a verbal brochure.
That's what you did.
He painted a picture with words.
That's right.
And Ray and
Something
I,
that he didn't see before.
right,
That's right.
Ray and I are forever mentally developing programming. Our next venture is going to be oriented around entertainment. And when I approach someone and I ask them, what is your gift? Or what is it that you want to do? So when I hear that, the key phrase, whatever it is that I'm registering my ear to hear, I'm saying, hey, you know what? I can make that happen for you. Would you like to be part of this project that we're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And then you give them a card, and they see the KNL ABC 30 logo. Hey, they're for real.
Right.
And I tell them, well, yes, we have programming already on television. So we can put you in front of a camera. Are you ready for that?
See, I think people talk a lot,
Right.
and because you can make your mouth say anything,
Apparently
but the
say
proof is in the
anything.
pudding, because I've been doing save the dates on Facebook
Mhm.
for a while now. But until they actually saw us with our ABC rep, which is why I said I need to get a picture,
Yeah.
and we had the ABC logo in the back in the reception area with the receptionist at the desk. I took a picture of the building, you know, and I took a picture of the trophy case with all of the Emmys. They
Yeah,
have the
okay.
daytime Emmys that have been won. And I took a picture of the poster, or not poster, but the,
Marky.
not the marquee, it was the, oh gosh, thank you. It was the banner
Oh, with the
with
programming.
all the programming
Okay.
on it. Steve Harvey's face was on there, Kerry Washington's face was on there, Family Feud logo was on there,
So,
Viola Davis was on there, How to Get Away with Scandal, so just the name, I mean, How to Get Away with Murder was on there, and Scandal, you got that right. And the thing, it was authentic, and it was something that people could connect with, the authenticity of it all. So then when I had that there, and then the two of us are pictured with what actually makes it real, I got more hits on that save the date and congratulations on that than I had with just our little brand or our little logo up there and say we're coming, because it was very generic. So yeah, people do connect with you when you help to put a different picture, that verbal brochure.
You're right. No,
Yeah.
you're right.
That was actually, I was so excited. I was like,
Because
Are you gonna be
you
watching?
get a chance to create their, what they perceive.
exactly, exactly.
Okay, we're going to go. This is a new segment I'm creating just in honor of you, Carley.
You didn't ask your producer.
Oh, I sure didn't. I'm so sorry. I pulled a EEW on you. He squared down everything. But anyway, in 60 seconds, we're going
wow.
from 0 to 60. Go from 0 to 60. Take us away with the experience of wanting to become part of Organo Gold.
Oh, wow. Well, if you want to drink a better tasting, healthier cup of coffee, and you want to unleash the champion within yourself, then you need to come and join us here in Organo and be a part of our Organo family.
Can we do that online? I do not have the time for that. I really
So,
don't have the time.
okay, so you're gonna heckle me too. Okay.
Yes.
Well, it just so
Your face.
happens that most of the business happens online, so you can definitely do it online for sure. You'll have your own website.
Can I do it via satellite? I mean, I just cannot be physically in there.
Yes, you can.
Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean,
It's
let's go from 0 to 60. Take us away. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, extra. Let me give the bonus round. Here we go. Go from 0 to 64. It's Organo Gold.
Organo Gold, again, it's a place where you can come and change your lifestyle. It's not just changing your coffee, it's really changing your options. And so for millions of people out there that have very, very few options, we give you plenty. Coffee is not going to be all. It's something that you can utilize to capitalize any dreams and goals that you have that aren't realized.
And how soon is this shake coming out for Little List?
September. September 3rd to be exact. Like I said, we
What's
have
on the
about
go?
So
20
he needs to
people
be
tested.
on the, so how long will you be in town when you come back
Right.
in September?
Say I'll come back for a week. Oh, in September, I haven't made a date for September yet, but I will be back in September once we get some things situated, probably about 4 or 5 days.
You will
Okay.
definitely need to stop by the studio, bring the VIP consultant who's in my face right now.
I will do that.
Bring.
And we're talking about the television studio?
Exactly. Well, first the radio studio, and then the television studio.
Okay.
You don't have to-
So you have to be ready to spend the day with us.
Yeah. It'll be an Organo Gold day. And do you all do any trucks? I'm noticing all of these Benzes and the Lexus, the Lexi. I'm not a car person, I'm a truck person.
Well, my wife has an SL550 convertible Benz, and so we partnered with Mercedes. When they pay that one off, they'll give me a G-Wagon, so it's a truck. So it's,
I need like an F1 or a Gypsy something.
they do the car program for dream building, so
Those
it's,
cars?
you know, yeah. Well, no, just the Benz, anything Benz, anything Benz.
My dad has a Benz.
You know what is your dad? What do you do?
Ray, you weren't supposed to blow the cover off.
No, I had to blow that one.
Hey, it has been a fantastic pleasure having Mr. Sam Bean, entrepreneur, founding member, and diamond consultant with Organo Gold. Hey, for more information, can I give this number out, sir?
Yes, sir. You
For more information, give him a call at 832-618-5771. The number is 832-618-5771. And email them at sbeanjr@gmail.com, sbeanjr@gmail.com. And last but certainly not least,
All right, Faces. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you want more information, you know how to get in touch with me. It's all powered by Ray J. That's right. So, Discussions with Dallas, live with Ray J here at Ferguson, USA, HotTalkRadio.com. I thank you. Have a great weekend. And hey, if there's a tomorrow, we'll be discussing it on Discussions with Dallas, live with Ray J. You guys have a grand weekend. Bye-bye.